let's find out the psychological differences between men and women. The question of whether men and women differ psychologically has long intrigued researchers. Let's dive into the empirical evidence to understand these differences more deeply. One area of interest is cognitive abilities, such as memory, spatial reasoning, and verbal skills. Research published in the APAS Journal of Experimental Psychology suggests that men tend to outperform women in spatial tasks, possibly due to differences in brain structure and hormone levels. Conversely, women often excel in verbal tasks, demonstrating superior language abilities. Another aspect to consider is emotional expression and regulation. Studies have shown that women tend to express emotions more openly and are more attuned to social cues, while men may be socialized to suppress emotions or express them in different ways. This can lead to differences in how men and women perceive and respond to emotional situations. Personality traits are also subject to gender differences. Social behavior and interactions also vary between men and women. Studies have found that women often prioritize relationships and seek emotional support, while men may place more emphasis on independence and self-reliance. These differences can influence communication styles, decision-making processes, and conflict resolution strategies. Before we conclude, let's explore 10 fascinating facts about the psychological contrasts between men and women. Men tend to have larger brain volumes, particularly in regions associated with spatial reasoning. Women generally have thicker corpus callosum, facilitating communication between the brain's hemispheres. Women are more likely to experience depression and anxiety disorders, while men are at higher risk for substance abuse and antisocial behavior. Men typically have higher levels of testosterone, which may contribute to increased aggression and risk-taking behavior. Women have a higher pain threshold and tolerance than men, possibly due to differences in pain processing pathways. Men are more likely to engage in competitive behaviors, driven by a desire for dominance and status. Women are more inclined to seek social support and engage in collaborative problem-solving. Men and women may have different coping mechanisms in response to stress, with women more likely to use emotion-focused coping and men more likely to use problem-focused coping. In conclusion, empirical research provides valuable insights into the psychological differences between men and women. While there are certainly similarities, it's important to acknowledge and understand the unique experiences and perspectives of both genders. By recognizing and appreciating these differences, we can foster greater understanding, empathy, and inclusivity in our society.